Hi guys, Bericht here. Today I'm gonna start a new project in the garden, one I've been looking forward to for quite a while. We got a heap of, I think it's bamboo or either a type of reed that my parents have planted here because it came over from our old house. And we did it because, as you can see, it's will probably be difficult to see, but yeah, there is actually it used to be an old water well, but when me and my brother we were kids, one winter it froze over before there was any bamboo in it, and so we decided it would be fun to run over the frozen little pond, but then the ice wasn't really thick enough, and so no one got really hurt, but it was quite a scare. So that's why my parents decided to just fill it up and put the bamboo inside. We put the bamboo inside the well because there's some concrete going all the way around, and bamboo, as you know, it will take over your whole garden if you don't watch out. But now everyone here is grown up and there's no one going to fall inside the well, and that's why I decided I want to remove the bamboo, clean everything, and then I'll try to make the bamboo or like the well into a little water pond for little birds, some frogs hopefully, or some little lizards to just come and chill in our garden. It's also one of the reasons I wanted to do this, because we don't really have any water inside our garden, and especially you might not notice it because of the weather, but when the summer is coming, it's good for birds, both small and big ones, to get a nice water pond where they just can come and bathe. I think it's just a perfect size, and my neighbors, they also have some lizards, and I hope maybe some frogs will come, but I think it definitely will be a nice expansion to our garden. What I'll have to do, and I'll show you on the other side, I did this before because I didn't even know. There's of course everything in our garden is lined with cobbles, and we got the concrete here, and then it's a double layer of cobblestones all the way up until here, but over the years it's just gotten completely overgrown. So the first thing I'm gonna do is mow the grass around, and that's also why I'm starting in the evening, because even though it's really wet now, tomorrow morning it will be even more wet, because we've been having a really wet spring. So I'll just mow the grass around, and then I'll remove all the grass from the cobblestones. Another thing you can also see is that there's a lot of water just standing there, so I'm not really sure what's underneath the bamboo. My parents think that they put like old stones or old rocks underneath, so I'll remove the bamboo, try and get the water out, try and get the soil out, and then also remove anything that's in between, and then depending on what I find, we can make up a different plan for this piece of the garden. Also, you can see, it's maybe difficult to see, but it's a different type of plant. Also here, and maybe this is from last year, no, it's something else. This is like no, this isn't, but this here is like a type of lily. I think there are purple ones, they look quite nice. I will try to save them, and I'll also save some of the bamboo just to keep them inside for nostalgia. So it's really a project of which I don't really know how it's gonna go. It will all depend on how easy it goes or how deep the well goes. Maybe I'll have to put a liner inside, maybe I don't, but I'll just show you guys how it goes, and then you can see what's happening. Okay guys, so I just cleaned all the grass from around the cobblestones. It's looking still kind of nice. I think I'll put some extra sand back down. I don't think I'm gonna move the cobblestones. Maybe if there are some parts that are really sunken down, I might consider it, but it'll depend on how the pond looks with all the bamboo removed. Next up, I'll start cutting the bamboo, I guess. I'm gonna try and save some, as I'll show you. I got an insect hotel right here, which I made quite a while ago, but on top I always put some straw or some bamboo, so I'll just put them here. Birds can come and get it to build their nests. So I'll just try and save a bit of the bamboo, and yeah, we'll just start with it, and we'll see how it goes. I feel a bit bad for cutting down the bamboo, but a few things. A few things. As you maybe saw in the beginning of the video, this bamboo has been here for about 15 years, and you can see quite a lot of it is dead parts, and also none of the branches got really thick. So I know we put it there just to put something there, but it's not really thriving. So it's not a reason for me just to take some of it down. Also, it doesn't really add any or a lot of biodiversity, and also it's not really a nice look. I think it would look a lot better if you put some other things here. So yeah, that's why I'll cut it down. It's always a shame to cut down some plants that have been somewhere for a while, but you got to do something to make the rest better. Let's go. Okay guys, it's the next morning. As you can see, the rain hasn't really stopped, or it's been still quite wet, but it won't bother me. I removed almost all of the reeds yesterday. I left some up just so I could have some to spare. I'm quite happy when removing it. I didn't encounter any animals or insects, so I don't really feel too bad for destroying the plants. Next will be the hardest part. So the bamboo roots, they've gotten really stuck in there. So I will try and get them out. I got a sharp shovel and also a pitchfork, and we'll see how well it goes. Let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm struggling quite a bit. The bamboo roots, they're just so thick and I can't get through. So either I'll have to lift up the whole thing in one piece, or I'll have to find a way to cut the roots. We'll see what I find out.
Okay guys, I think I'll have to cut off smaller pieces. They weigh so much because it's completely wet, and also the roots are so stubborn. So I need to get smaller pieces or I won't be able to finish. Okay guys, so I cleaned it as well as I could. The next part for me is, I decided with my parents, even though we're not little anymore, that I want to put an like a raster 5 or 10 centimeters under the water line, but up from the ground, so that in 5 or 10 years when they're little kids again, even if they fall in, they can't really drown. We still have one. We call it like a concrete iron or concrete raster, which is used for pouring concrete, but my dad uses it in the little farm just to put some tomatoes against it or something. But we still have one that's exactly the size. It's a 1.5 meter diameter, and I'll go and get it, and then I'll just cut out of the excess, make 4 pillars out of some building stones, just so the iron can rest on top of it, and then we'll do the rest. But then that way I'm sure, we're sure, like even if a kid falls in, they won't be able to drown because it's too shallow. Yeah, let's go. This is it. Now, of course, it's not meant for an adult to stand on top of it, but if a kid, like 40 kilograms, falls on top of it, it's not like it will be strong enough just so they can climb out. I'm gonna just cut it in a nice circle, and then I'll get the stones and I'll fit everything. Okay, so I'm just checking how many stones I want. I put 2 on top, but I'm gonna put 2 on the bottom and then 1 on top of that, so it's unable to topple over. But I'm quite happy with the height. Like, we got about a pinky's length just up on the top, and it will never be completely filled. Also, I don't think the pool is completely straight. What's also nice is I can use these rocks just to create a line or a barrier between the areas where I will put some sand and where I will just leave it empty for the animals that want to go a bit deeper. but I will get some 4 extra stones just to put it all securely in place. Okay, so I put the first stones in place. I like the combinations. I'm thinking of using these just to divide the pond in 4 parts. I want one part where it's just water all the way down, one part where I maybe put some stones or like some sand to slope down just for birds or hedgehogs or anything to just walk down, and then 2 parts with water plants. I'm thinking maybe I'll put some extra stones down, especially for the just water part, so that the sand doesn't really go down there after a while. I'll go get some extra and then I'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so I've decided right here, it's clear that this is the highest up, and then here's the lowest point on my backside. So what I'm gonna do, I'll make a spot for the reeds, and then I'm gonna put some tall grass, or like the type of grass you find on the side of some ponds. My brother has some, so I'll just go and steal a tuft over there. This part, it's gonna be the pure water part. Here I'm gonna make the slope for the animals just to come down, and then here I'll put the smaller water plants like the lilies and things like that. So yeah, I think I'll definitely put down some stones to ward off the pure water part, just so that the sand doesn't fall down from the other parts. And then I guess I'll start filling it back in with some sand, and I'll take a look which plants I'm gonna reuse and which ones I'm gonna toss away. Let's go. I acquired the tuft of grass, and then I decided that here I'm gonna put the slope, and for that I will make it out of old bricks that we have. These ones have a bit holes. This is an old roof tile. Now I'm doing this because I don't really want plants to grow there, and I also know that like animals, they like little nooks and crannies. I once went swimming and I found in the Mediterranean that octopi, they love bricks like this because they like the little nooks and crannies. So in this part I'll just build a layer using these bricks with nice nooks and crannies. I'll just build up on top where the up until where the rebar roster will be. So yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so I decided to remove the grey stones I used, and then I put like a wall of with the best stones, with the best holes in it. I also put the tile or like the roof tile like this, so anything can crawl under. I'm gonna start now filling this side up back with the soil I scooped out, and then once we're halfway I'll put the roster on top, and then I'll just put sand on top of that. So I'll just start digging, I guess.
Okay guys, so I decided on my final layout, except no, okay, I'm gonna change my mind. So this is at least how I'm gonna do it. So I put 2 stones of this kind as well in the middle, just for the raster to be on top. Here on this side I try to make it as fun as possible for frogs and any other animals. And then here I made a little wall, but I'm gonna remove the top layer because I know some animals, they like to also dig in the mud, so that's what I'm gonna do. And here on this side I started filling it back in with just the dirt I scooped out from before. There I just put all the stones, and then, you know, any animals can go underneath, take the little tunnel, make their nest over there. I try to keep this as clean as possible. There's of course some dirt, which is inevitable. So now I'm just gonna put the raster on top and then keep on filling it until I'm where I want to be. Put some extra bricks. Now I'm gonna put some little stones on top of it. It's also the rest from the last project, but these are all the little stones that were in the grout that I dug up, and I'm just gonna put it on top. Important for me is to make sure that it slopes down, so even if the water level is a bit lower, animals can still walk down and get a drink. And also so that some birds have like a little steeper or like a little deeper where they can go and swim, and other birds can stay at the surface. And also that if a hedgehog or a mouse or someone comes in as a sip, they can just walk down. Okay guys, so quite amazingly I'm pretty happy with what I've got here. I put all the plants I wanted. I got a little bamboo shoot over there just to keep it. There are all the lilies, 2 types. That's a type of grass. The last thing I'm gonna do is put some extra accessories like a log and maybe another roof tile, just so there's a bit more stuff to play around for the
the little animals. And then I guess the last thing to do is just at least partially fill it up. It's starting to rain a little bit, so maybe nature will take care of it, but I'll give it a little hand. All right. Okay guys, I'm quite happy with what I've got. I put some logs down here and here, and then I put a branch down. I hope some birds will come and sit on it. I tried to push it down as deeply as I could just to get it nice and sturdy. I put some logs here and there. So the last thing to do is just to fill it up with water. I'm gonna use rainwater partly, and also some water from to kind of seed, I guess, this pond, some water from our other water feature, and then from my sister's pond. So yeah, we'll get going. Okay guys, so I finished putting all the rainwater inside, or at least like to a level I'm happy with. You cannot see the grill at all. I'm quite pleased with the way the slope goes. The water, for me, it can go a little bit higher, but it will go a little bit higher if it rains a bit. Here you can see the different little habitats. So I'm very happy. I also put some water from our water feature, and then I went to my sister and I got some water with some little plants, 3 types, and also very important, well, now I can't find them, but some snails. So she has water snails in there, which I got, so I hope it will help to start a nice habitat. So yeah, I'll put this inside. I'm very happy. Of course, it's a complete mess all around. I'll clean it up, let everything settle down. The water is still a bit murky as well, so I'll just let everything settle down, and then next week we'll take a look and see maybe even if some animals have already passed by. Okay guys, welcome back. It's the next week. The next task I'm gonna do is I put all the bamboo shoots here, and I'm just gonna cut them into an even length. I took one as a guide, and then I'll just get everything this size. So might take a while, but I'll use it for the bees and other insects, because they really love the inside. So yeah, let's go.
Okay guys, so while I wait for the clumps of bamboo soil to dry just so I can hit off all the soil before I throw them away, I'm also gonna take the time to clean the barbecue a little bit because it's getting really overgrown, and also when you light the barbecue there's always a risk that the elderflower above catches fire. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. Hi guys, Brecht here. So we are now halfway in August, so it's full summer. I gave everything some time to grow and I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I'll show you some close-ups of everything. The bamboo didn't make it, but I'm not really unhappy with it. I guess because before there was never as much water as there is right now that it could thrive, but now it's just dying. I've seen a lot of insects, big ones and small ones. Use the pond, so I'm very happy. My dad once saw a hedgehog come up and drink from the water, and he also put 5 fish, like little goldfish, inside. I hope they, well, for now they're doing great, but I hope it will stay this way. It's almost unbelievable because as you saw, we started with just a little bit of greens in the water and now it's completely covered. So I'm very happy, and I hope by next year we get some little frogs. I haven't seen any now, but yeah, enjoy, and I'm very happy.